Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, winter weather recovery.
The snow has moved out, but the messy conditions remain.
Just a bunch of people stuck.
Crews are trying to clear the roads as the dig out gets underway.
So we're staying on the job.
From school closings to snow totals and the concerns ahead, we're working for you with live team coverage after the winter storm.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
And I'm John Carlin. Many of us are recovering from the winter weather tonight.
Or at least we're trying to recover. Now we're dealing with a deep freeze in addition to some strong winds.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here now to show us how long these gusty conditions will last. Jeff?
The winds are going to slowly but surely die down later tonight into the day tomorrow. But you need to know that we still have a wind advisory and a high wind warning in effect for areas along and to the west of the Parkway until 10 p.m. So we've got about 4 more hours of these advisories and warnings. Sustained winds 15 to 30, gusts 30 to 50 miles per hour. We've had a couple of wind gusts over 50 miles per hour today. And again, the mountains have seen stronger winds in the Piedmont, but even in Danville and South Boston and Charlotte Courthouse and Appomattox, you've had very gusty winds today as well. Strongest wind gusts I could find, Wytheville, 54 miles per hour. Had a wind gust at 51 on top of Benton Mountain. The Roanoke Airport, we had a wind gust of 46 miles per hour. Peak wind gusts at Smith Mountain Lake, 36 miles per hour. And we had a wind gust at 45 in Hillsville and Galax. Here's some good news. Tomorrow, the winds aren't calm, but they're much weaker. Looking at sustained winds tomorrow, 5 to 10, with some gusts over 15 miles per hour possible. Still dealing with a couple of snow showers right now out across parts of the Roanoke and New River valleys. They're not amounting to much, but there are still some snowflakes flying out, say, towards the mountains and maybe even into our easternmost counties. Those will taper off over the next 3 to 4 hours. Temperatures this evening holding fairly steady in the upper 20s and lower 30s. After midnight, the snow showers end, but we do stay very cold. Brittany, John?
Well, the first order of business after the winter storm is getting roadways cleared, but that isn't always an easy job. 10 News reporter McKinley Struther is working for you live in our storm chaser tonight. And McKinley, the sun has gone down. The main roads are better, but those secondary streets still need some attention.
Brittany, this is a perfect example of exactly what City of Roanoke officials told me about. Liberty Road right behind me is for the most part clear. But then you turn here on Forest Hill and you're facing this. I just talked to a resident. She was wondering what we were out here reporting on. She told me that a snowplow came through earlier, but you can see it's still snow covered here. But if you go on roads like Williamson, which is just around the corner there, things are clear. VDOT clears interstates and major highways first before moving on to other state managed roads. Think any roadway numbered 1 through 599. Those have first priority. And then you have things like State Route 600. That's in Roanoke County up near McAfee's Knob. Those are going to be secondary.
Secondary roads are in neighborhoods, subdivisions. Those are secondary roads. Now, in any winter weather event, VDOT prioritizes our snow removal efforts first on the interstates and primary roads.
So back in Roanoke City, they have a goal of tackling arterial or primary roads within 24 hours of the end of precipitation. It stopped here in Roanoke at about 11:30 last night. So by that time tonight, roads like Hirschberger, Williamson, Peters Creek, Brandon, Franklin, those should all be clear. They have worked on those, again, like I said, since last night and all day today. So other roads like Cove Road, Hollins, Old Mountain, Grandin, those likely got some attention today. Those take priority, then they will come to your neighborhood.
Those are the types of streets where in a neighborhood you get out of your residential on your street and you go into these collectors. So it's a neighborhood collector. It's in the neighborhood, but then you move into the arterials if you need to go anywhere substantial in the city.
All right, so you see here on Williamson, this is what I'm talking about. It's a main thoroughfare, so things are essentially clear. A much different sight than what you saw right back there on Forest Hill, and just passing us was a snowplow. You can track VDOT snowplows online. We have a link for that on our website, WSLS.com. For now, in our Storm Chase, I'm McKinley Struther, 10 News, working for you.
And while they didn't see as much snow, the Hill City is also still feeling the impact from this storm. Lynchburg Public Works crews are making progress, but there is a lot of work to do. A lot of residential areas still covered, but the primary and secondary roads are mostly clear in Lynchburg. And the wintry mess is keeping tow truck drivers busy there. 10 News reporter Courtney Lockie is live tonight in Lynchburg after riding with a tow truck all day. So, Courtney, tell us about the car that we can see behind. Well, it's a little dark, but I'm told that there's a car behind you. So tell us about that.
Yeah, John, there is, and I'll back out of the way so maybe this light will pick it up just a little bit better for you guys. But this is one of the first cars that Mitchell's Towing Company picked up today. They were nice enough to let us tag along. Police called them out to Hill Street and said that a driver had slid off the road and into a pole. Hopefully you can see the car. I mean, it's just totaled. The bumper is in. You can see that white thing in the windshield. That's the airbags. Now, while it was one of their first, it would be far from their last. We can thank nearly 4 inches of snow and 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts for that. Now, the driver I rode with today, by noon already he had helped 8 people. He says last night he helped 6, but he says that there was actually a lot of calls that he turned down, saying some roads were just too dangerous.
Yesterday was the first time I was actually not really wanting to drive. And that wasn't until about 5 o'clock once it started sleeting real good. I think this has been the worst since I've been in Virginia.
Now, they also want to let you know, we say this a lot, but to stay off the roads if you can during some of these snowstorms, because not only is it dangerous for you, as we saw with the car, but it is for the folks who have to come out and get you. Reporting live tonight in Lynchburg, Courtney Lockie, 10 News working for you.
And there are still some icy areas in Danville after a wintry mix seen here in the video coated much of Southside. You see it here. We've got some aerial pictures for you. Crews began plowing in residential neighborhoods overnight, but they were not able to clear the pavement because of compacted snow and sleet. Workers are also applying sand to provide traction as several people started shoveling today outside their businesses.
Feels good to be out here doing work once again for the community as well as my boss, so it's great to be out here. It's a good day.
People also got out their shovels and their snow blowers today in the New River Valley in an effort to clear out driveways and sidewalks. Public Works crews in Blacksburg and Christiansburg are also making progress on the snow removal.
As we monitor the cleanup from this winter storm, make sure you download the WSLS 10 weather app to get alerts right at your fingertips.
It also provides a complete list of closings and delays, which are also available online at WSLS.com.
Governor Glenn Youngkin is sharing his vision for Virginia during his first address to the Joint Assembly this afternoon. 10 News reporter Sydney Jacksheimer is working for you live in our newsroom tonight to break down what he had to say. Sydney.
Brittany, just an hour ago, Governor Youngkin wrapped up his first address saying he wants to focus on COVID-19, education, and protecting children. He also elaborated on his 11 executive orders he signed into effect Saturday during his first day in office, some of which included banning critical race theory from Virginia schools, ending mask mandates in schools, and ending the vaccine mandate for state employees. Today, Youngkin also spoke about his plans for healthcare workers when it comes to vaccines.
I will continue to oppose President Biden's COVID vaccine mandate for health workers as we continue to fight a crisis of staffing across Virginia's healthcare system.
Now, coming up tonight on 10 News at 11, hear what Governor Youngkin's plans are to combat the rising cost of living in the Commonwealth. In the studio tonight, Sydney Jacksheimer, 10 News, working for you.
Coming up, honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the special connection the civil rights leader has here at home.
Plus, a beloved tradition returns, the key to winning the annual snowball fight at Virginia Tech. Today, people across the country are remembering Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In honor of his birthday, there was a wreath laying at the National Memorial for the Civil Rights Leader, followed by a march for voting rights in D.C. Dozens also gathered in Atlanta at the church where he served as pastor.
Many in our area are finding ways to celebrate Dr. King. Today, the MLK Lynchburg Community Council gathered virtually. March 27th will mark the 60th anniversary of King's visit to the city, and each year the group sponsors an essay contest for students.
Often, we remain silent about injustices and inequalities due to lack of confidence within ourselves. We underestimate the power in our voices, and the opposition takes us for a weakness. The day that we become silent about things that matter is the day that those who strive to see us fail win.
In past years, the MLK Council has held a breakfast in his honor.
You are looking at a live picture from our Martinsville New College Institute sky cam. Yes, we've seen some breaks in the clouds, especially the farther east you went today. In Martinsville, a mix of clouds and, well, a setting sun, if you will. You will certainly notice also still some snow on the ground. We'll go over how much snow fell in Henry County and when you could potentially see more coming up.
Virginia Tech's drill field became a battlefield today for the annual Cadets versus Civilians snowball fight.
This is a great tradition, and 10 News reporter Alexis Davila tells us what it was like to be in the middle of all that action in Blacksburg.
The people out on the battlefield had no mercy. I tried to hang back out of the range of fire, and I still got pelted by a snowball. And let me tell you, it felt like a brutal, cold punch. Normally, Virginia Tech's drill field is the go-to spot to relax with some friends, but on Monday, it was the stage for a battle. Jacob Dulac is joining the fight for the first time this year and says unity is the best tactic.
Everybody's here to contribute. Everybody's here with one common goal. Everyone wants to win. No one wants to lose to a cadet. You know, we're ready to go, ready to win.
While some ran through the snow, others climbed up trees. Caitlin Reagan says she learned last year that in this battle, anything can be a weapon.
And last year I got a recycling bin full of snow dumped on me, so hence why we have the t-shirt here.
Dulac soaked a wet t-shirt overnight thinking it would offer some protection, but the wind had other plans. While some students dressed head to toe in winter gear, others dressed like Vikings or as a chicken. Chris Donaldson says the costumes are the best part.
I love seeing all the different costumes everybody comes out with. Everybody's unique, but we're all a team, we're all Hokies, and it's really cool to see.
Students tell me they walked away with some memories and a few new techniques that they will keep in their back pocket for next time. At Virginia Tech, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Quite a bit of snow fell across the region here, really over the last about 24 to 36 hours. In Southside, you saw anywhere from 1 to 5 inches. Red House in Charlotte County, 1.5 inches. South Boston, also Chatham, 2 inches. Dry Fork in Pittsylvania County, a little more than 3.5 inches. And Stanleytown in Henry County, you saw 5 inches of snow. Here's a look at the satellite and radar composite. Keep in mind the winter storm is long gone, but we still have at least one little impulse of energy providing us a few flurries into our easternmost counties and some snow showers into our westernmost counties. There's a little bit in the way of some snowflakes flying out across Rocky Mount, also into areas near Burnt Chimney. A few more snowflakes out across Wytheville, Pulaski, also into areas of Giles, Bland, Carroll, and Floyd counties as we speak. Any snow showers around right now will likely taper off for us here as we head into the latter part of the evening. Watching another front, though, as we head into late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That's our next chance for mainly rain. Now, I will tell you that as cold air comes in on the back side of this front, by Thursday morning, the mountains may see a brief change over to snow showers. Not much accumulation with this one. However, behind this front, we're going to get a push of Arctic air by Thursday into Friday. And that Arctic air could set the stage for more snow area-wide as we head into the day on Friday, especially Friday afternoon, Friday night, into the first part of the day on Saturday. The storm track, well, the jet stream is going to take a big old dip to the south. The low pressure system is going to follow the jet stream, and with highs in the 20s on Friday, looks like we're going to have at least some precipitation likely pushing in during that time frame. Some computer models want to keep all this precipitation to the south of us towards the Carolinas. Some want to bring it further north. We're going to have to see what happens here, but I'm thinking that we're likely going to pick up on a little more snow here as we head into the Friday, Saturday time frame. Now, scenario one would be that this front that impacts us here Wednesday into Thursday blows to the east so far that the low pressure system that's going to track along it will track almost into the ocean. And if that's the case, the storm could miss us, and that means we're just very cold and dry. However, scenario 2 would mean that the front stalls fairly close to us. The storm rides it, and that would mean more winter weather late Friday, Friday night into Saturday. I'm leaning towards scenario 2 right now. Here's the deal. It's been a pretty wet January. Yes, we've seen some snow, sleet, freezing rain as well, but liquid precipitation ranging anywhere from about 3 inches in Blacksburg to over 3.5 inches across the Roanoke Valley. So it has been a pretty wet January so far. Obviously, a lot of what we've seen, though, has been falling in the form of snow. 33 right now in Lynchburg, 35 in Danville. You're in the 20s, though, out across the Highlands and New River Valley. All right, let's take a look at your forecast for tonight. West Slope snow showers end, still blustery. Overnight lows tonight, teens and low to mid-20s. For tomorrow, we're mainly sunny, or at least we'll turn that way. Less wind and chilly. In the mountains, you're in the 30s. Outside the mountains, low to mid-40s. Your extended forecast showing the warmest day being Wednesday, 48. Then we fall into the upper 20s on Friday, 30s Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So really from Thursday on, temperatures are going to be quite cold around here. And yes, indeed, we're going to have to fine-tune the details for late Friday, Friday night, and Saturday. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
NBC Nightly News coming up next.
We will see you back here at 7.